Welcome to Casa Andalusí, a have-to-visit museum tucked into La Juderia, the Jewish quarter of Córdoba. The house opened in 1997 after a huge restoration and, although it's missing the kitchen, closely resembles life during the 12th century, a time when Córdoba thrived as a cultural and intellectual hub under Muslim rule. Today, it's not just a museum, but a portal to another era. Let's start with the courtyard, the central part of any house during this period. There are tall plants and cooling trees, and of course, the all-important well, providing water for all the daily needs of the house. Connected to the central courtyard are narrow pathways that encircle the rooms. At the heart of the patio, a small fountain is bubbling away, adding a sense of calm and coolness. Water features like this were practical for the hot climate and also held symbolic meaning in Islamic culture, where water was used for ablutions and represented purity and paradise. These enclosures were designed to keep different parts of the home shaded and cool and created a natural ventilation system, practical in a city where summers are normally scorching hot. The floor is made of stones called piedra de China, meaning Chinese stone, which, despite its name, doesn't come from China at all. It's a local material found in rivers and laid by hand. The passageways around the house are tall and narrow, almost like walking through a maze. Walking through these narrow corridors today feels a bit like stepping into a hidden labyrinth with the high walls towering above you, a bit claustrophobic if you're so inclined. At the end of this outer walkway, you'll find a smaller patio adorned with an Arabic-style fountain. Its intricate mosaic tiles shimmer in the light, a testament to the artistry of Andalusian craftsmen. And as we re-enter the house, we find a small museum dedicated to papermaking. Córdoba, during the Islamic Golden Age, was one of the first places in Europe to produce paper. In the Museo del Papel, you'll find exhibits on the production process that revolutionized communication in medieval Spain. The knowledge of papermaking, brought by the Muslims from the East, flourished here. It's a reminder of Córdoba's role as a bridge between cultures and ideas. The displays show the process, from preparing cotton fibers to creating smooth sheets for writing. The tools may look simple, but they were revolutionary for their time. Now let's head down to the basement. It served as a storage space, keeping provisions cool in Córdoba's heat. The air is immediately cooler and smells kind of moldy, damp earth-like. This space stored foods, liquids, and supplies. We find ancient amphorae, tall ceramic vessels that might have once stored oil or grain. Alongside these are massive cauldrons, botijos for water storage, firewood, and even glass bottles, clearly showing how rich his family was, given glass was a very expensive product. Back upstairs, another notable feature of Casa Andalusí is the well. Access to fresh water was a necessity, and this well would have been central to the daily rhythms of the household. From cooking and washing, to drinking, cleaning, and even performing religious ablutions, water was central to nearly every aspect of daily life, reflecting its vital role in both practical and spiritual routines. Now imagine life here centuries ago. The kitchen, which unfortunately was not recreated, would have been deliberately located near the well in the courtyard. Obviously, this placement minimized the effort for fetching water for cooking and cleaning, while the open-air courtyard offered ventilation for smoke and heat. The proximity of the basement below, where food and supplies were stored, kept things cool and preserved for longer. The window connecting the two may have been an early dumbwaiter-style opening. In closing, Casa Andalusí is not a small house by the standards of its time. Compared to the patio houses where 4 or 5 poor families might have shared one cramped space, this was a home for a wealthy family. It's more than just walls and artifacts. It's a mosaic of history, culture, and daily life, preserved in every narrow walkway, every fountain, and every stone. Casa Andalusí invites us to walk not only through its halls, but also through the layers of Córdoba's storied past.